Well, what's up, suckers? Did you miss me? No? Too bad, because I'm back. I did not have a Finally Friday last week. Many things happened. I got a good amount of regaling to do for all y'alls in the next 15 minutes while I'm on my way to my best friend's house. Okay, so last week, no Finally Friday. There were a few reasons for that. Mainly, my computer, my screen broke on my laptop. I only have a laptop. That's my computer for editing and everything. Silly mistake, cracked it. Oh man, I'm gonna condense this story because it's dumb. I called a repair shop. They said they could fix it. I brought it in. They looked at it, went, we can't fix this. And I go, oh, that's inconvenient for both of us because you said you could, but you can't. Okay. And they said you have to send it to Apple. So I went to Apple, and they went, yeah, leave it with us. I left. I went home. And as soon as I got home, they called and said, hey, you're gonna need to send this into Apple. Turn your high beams off, ass wagon. They said you're gonna have to mail this into Apple to get fixed. So I said, okay. Then you're gonna have to wait for the box to come. And so I had to wait for that to come, and then I was able to ship it off and whatever. So I've been without a computer for like a week. But it's on the way back now. It should be here tomorrow, I think. So it's not a big deal. But I didn't have a computer to edit with, so I was kind of screwed there. I don't know if this is as big of a reason or not, but we had the worst snow that we can have here in Kansas, which is not a lot, but it's enough to ruin everything. It's weird because the snow is almost completely gone now. It happened so quickly. So it snowed so much. I had to shovel my driveway 6 times in like 2 days because it just kept coming down. It was only like a few inches. It wasn't bad, but it was enough to where the road crews couldn't keep the roads clean. It was dangerous. I was like, yeah, if I take my bike out there, it'll just slip over. No problem. It's gonna get knocked over. I'm gonna go 15 miles an hour. I'm gonna slip and break a bone, and I'll be freaking pissed off that I broke it for a stupid reason. I'm not gonna go out and record a video because I can't edit it anyway, so I guess I'm stuck at home. So that was a big thing. Stuck at home with no editing. It was a good week or two, though. I don't know how long it was. It was like an extra layer of quarantine. It was a good week or two. Very fun, just staying at home, doing nothing. Well, I mean, it was for a while. I hate when cars do that. I pass illegally, and they go, I'm going to hit the gas now so you can't pass illegally because I'm a spiteful person. Anyway, it was fun until the power went out. The power went out a few times. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't out for long, but there were long periods of time where I thought, oh, cool, we have no electricity, and I no heat for my dog, and the garage door won't open. Well, I guess I can open the garage door, whatever. So all these little tiny things. But that was a fun little adventure. It reminded me of one winter like years ago when all the power was out for 2 weeks and we lived in like a mini little ice age. But that wasn't that bad this time. It just kind of got to like an extra winter lockdown. It was interesting. So then there were like a couple days when the weather was like above freezing because the temperature was, what was it, -10 Celsius. So like 40, 50 degrees below freezing in Fahrenheit. I gotta convert for you guys. It is freaking cold, okay? And then a couple, 3 or 4 days ago, it actually got above zero. Like it was like 34. And so the snow started to melt. That felt amazing, by the way. Going up 50 degrees or whatever. Like, yeah, this is great. And then yesterday, oh my gosh, it was amazing. The temperature up to freaking 64. I was like, ah. So I took both motorcycles out. I took this one out to the gym in the morning. Oh yeah, and then I was very strangely sick the past 2 days. I'm feeling a lot better today. I just got like wrecked. I was exhausted. I slept for 11 hours. I was tired all day. My eyes burned, whatever. That was like a super quick sickness where my body was boned, but I felt like I was getting laid. I was in good spirits, but my body was boned. Okay, that's your high beams. I'm gonna give you 3 more seconds. Bup, bup. There you go. Bep, bep. Bep, bep. Okay, you are a. So I was sick, but I was in great spirits. I had a great day yesterday, and I'm sure that's mostly because the weather is so freaking great. And today was technically even better. It was 66. So I took this bike out, and I wore the battery out like 1.5 times. So I rode out forever, stopped at Quick Trip and charged for like an hour, hour and a half, and then rode around and got home right before it died. And then I rode around my neighborhood after charging it some, and then I just charged it up all the way. And now I'm going out to my best friend's place, and I'm not going to charge it there, but when I get back home it'll be almost dead again. So I'm going to go through almost 2 charges on this bike. And it's only worth mentioning because the bike doesn't run very long and it takes a long time to charge. So the ability to, it's really hard to get miles on this bike. I'm trying to get miles. I want to look at it and go, yeah, I got some miles on this tiny little bike, but I got 24.68, so that's okay. I got it in July, so it's been over 6 months. I would like to have gotten more miles, but I'm trying. I like this bike so much. Yesterday I did take this out for a bit, like I mentioned, and then I took the Super Duke out in the evening, and that was so fun. I like being reminded of why I like my bikes. I think we're caught up now. Now I just have to relay some events and news to you, because I actually have some things to talk about, plans and schedule wise. Let's see here. I want to be annoying, but there are certain trips I can't talk about because of legal reasons, and there's some I shouldn't talk about because I don't know that they're actually happening. But I feel like there's two that I can definitely, yeah, one of them is a trip, one of them is an event. I can definitely tell you about these two. So one is, I'm going to MotoFest in Texas in May. And that's going to be an event that goes on for like 3 days. And there's going to be a moto vlogger meetup day where you can come out and meet me and other moto vloggers. I don't have the details yet. When I do, I'll make a more, like, I could post on Instagram and say, hey, and here's the details. And I'm just giving you a heads up now to let you know that late May, Texas, oh shoot, where is it? Middle of the state? See, this is general. I'm going to be there. You can come out and see me. The other one, and this is a big one. The other one, yeah, see, I can't tell you. By the time this video comes out, I'll probably have the details done. It's going to be published on my Instagram first. Both these things with all the details. These two things. One's a trip, one's a kind of a big deal. Kind of. It's good. It's good for both of us. Yeah, whatever the Instagram thing is, it's going to be announced on Instagram Friday or Saturday. That's the plan this weekend. So when the video comes out, this video or the day after, if you want to be the first to see it, my Instagram is linked below. It's PaulTerrific.online, I think. I don't know. It's _. But next week, after it's happened and the details are out, I'll relay them to you here in a Finally Friday video. Other trips. Well, okay, I'm just going to rant about these are like proposed trips. We're really getting to the rambling territory. I told you all the things I needed to tell you. So I want to go on a touring ride, I think in early May on the East Coast. Generally speaking, that's a plan-ish. Another one is I'm thinking about, I already drove south in the car this year. Didn't I do that already? I drove the car so much. By the way, the car is for sale, the GT350R. Oh, yeah. See, I missed this. Okay, one big thing I missed. I'm so sorry. I forgot this too. My Jeep exploded. What happened is the axle rod in the freaking TerraFlex 60 for some reason snapped at the wheel. The wheel almost got ripped completely clean off because the rod somehow snapped, even though it's rated for up to 900 horsepower. The engineers and TerraFlex were like, what the balls? How did that happen? We're like, I don't know, bro, but give me another one. They're like, okay. So fortunately, not only did the Jeep get fixed, it got fixed pretty quick. It got fixed in like a week, which is amazing because I was stuck at home during the snow. I didn't have a car. All I had were bikes. I was stuck at home. Very sketch. Very silly. Oh man, I'm skipping over a lot of details with the computer and the snow and the power outages and the Jeep, but a lot happened in the past 2 weeks. It was crazy. Stressful, but ultimately nice. It's like a little vacation, like a staycation. You stay at home. So I got the Jeep back. It works for now. I have no reason to think it's going to explode, but I never had a reason to think it was going to explode before. So I got the Jeep back. I got my bikes. Snow's off the ground. The car is listed for sale. So I'm getting rid of that. Okay, that's that. Now I'm going to go into some rambling territory now that I've actually finally caught you up on all my little world drama. I'd like to go on a touring ride of some kind. I think early May on the East Coast. I am planning to go to Jeep Fest for my birthday, which is a big national Jeep event in Florida. It would take 2 days for me to drive there, but I'm planning to do that. I've wanted to do that trip for years. I realized I can finally do it. So I'm planning a trip to Florida in April. As soon as the weather gets good enough, I want to ride the bike a day somewhere. Maybe Colorado, maybe north, maybe south. But I literally just want to get on the bike and just get away for a day. Like a whole day of like 8 or 12 hours driving somewhere on the bike. And then have a day there to just kind of putt around and then a day to ride back. I've done that, but not, well, that's not true. I did it with Kansas once. I went to Kansas to Colorado, but that I didn't have a day there. It was like back and forth, back to back, whatever. I want to do something like that before April. I'd like to ride my Duke because it's a bike that can handle it. I want to do a day-long ride somewhere and then a day back. I'm expecting / hoping for a motovlogger meetup by Blockhead in Florida again in November sometime. That's another thing I know about. Man, I really feel like there's something in July. I don't know, but I will certainly go to Colorado at least once, probably multiple times. I might go out of my way to find an excuse to go to California because I still want to ride there. I've never been there before, but if that opportunity presents itself, I will do that. There's so many trips that are in the works and some that are like on a wish list basically, but yeah, that was a lot of information. Okay, well, I'm glad I was able to catch you up. I'm gonna go sit down. By the way, it's like 50 degrees, but it feels nice because, you know, 50 is like way better than -10. Alrighty, I'm going. See you guys forever. Bye.